Yeah, we will. I'll get it as we go. Hello, we just got done watching
Young Sheldon
Speakers
episode
in
5.
the bathroom.
Speakers in the bathroom. Young Sheldon episode
Episode
5.
5.
What was it called? You got it?
A solar calculator, a game ball, and cheerleader's bosom.
Bosom. Okay.
Vinny, get over here. You
No.
watch this one.
Hey, big guy, get
yeah.
back in here. Get back in here. We love you. Get in here. But what I gotta say is, so Young Sheldon is clearly trying to find its feet.
This episode was pretty fucking whack.
Yeah, it was. It
my
actually
language was-
kind of felt like nonsense. Like, sincerely.
I
you know what I mean?
gotta admit, I wasn't really paying too much attention to this one, but
I was trying my best.
I couldn't follow it.
One sec.
Mima's back.
Which is great. She's great.
I'm genuinely hoping Mima is a regular character because Mima is the only good character, to be honest.
Yeah.
The premise of this show, which I got, was Sheldon was watching football. He was like telling his family how football should work, which I genuinely think is a shitty idea. If I recall from my Big Bang Theory knowledge, Sheldon had no understanding or any idea of how football worked or any sports.
Yes, yeah.
So I think it was kind of weird to throw this in, but he.
Well, that was the opening of the episode. Is essentially the family, including Mima,
All watching.
is watching sports, and then
Need a lighter for that?
I
Oh, I
believe
got one.
There you go.
Thank you.
Dad
George Senior.
George Senior was talking about how they should pump blah blah blah, and then
been good at that.
and then young Sheldon goes, well, 92% this blah 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 blah, 97% of the touchdowns and the catches in this season and all that, and it's kind of garbage because it's a flaw in this kid's characterization. Kid's like 9 or 10, and he's spouting off like statistics about football, and based on his interest and his sort of disdain in certain specific hobbies and things that people around him are interested in. It's kind of contradictory that he would have enough football data to be able to predict this kind of
The
thing.
genuine plot of this episode was Sheldon gave
Is so good at math
Yeah,
that he can
predict a football game. So he tells us.
But where is he getting this information?
Why would he research this?
A, this is pre-internet. B, why would he research this? C,
The genuine
he just has it. He just does
genuine
not
plot
have
is
enough data
he
to do this.
He tells his family this is a football game should be played and won. They say, oh, well, just because people think this, just because a lot of people think this doesn't mean it's right, because it's wrong. He tells his family that, and then his father, who's the football coach of the high school, makes a play based on what Sheldon told him. And then apparently the whole high school knows that was Sheldon's idea. They all love Sheldon.
Yeah.
Then some cheerleader grabs Sheldon and pulls him into her chest. And
there's all the stuff about that. Yeah, that was kind of. I did find it very exciting to see Sheldon celebrated for his ability to make Sheldon. Predictions based on data, based on his.
People were a fan of Sheldon, but I feel like based on the context of who Sheldon is as a character, I feel like this is a pretty bullshit reason to like him because I don't know why he would have any knowledge of sports.
Yeah.
But so essentially, the plot was Sheldon knows how to. Predict games, and then Mima wants him to predict a football game. Yeah, because she's gambling and marrying Mima's daughter, Sheldon's mom.
I haven't watched any of these episodes, and I was just kind of in the room during this episode. However, is the general consensus that Mima is awesome or dope? Mm-hmm. She seems very cool. Pardon me, I won't curse. She seems very cool.
General consensus is Mima is the best character.
She seems super cool.
So we're roughly on our 23rd listen to Nebraska by Bruce Springsteen. Now, the interesting backstory.
Speaking of Nebraska, I'm gonna pause you. Have you seen the movie Nebraska?
No, I haven't, but I'm familiar.
You should.
It's good. It's a good film.
You should actually.
Yeah.
It's a good film.
No, what's the lead actor?
Will Forte.
I know he's in it, but who's the lead
old guy? It's
He was in Tarantino film.
He's been in shit. I'm gonna search that up just because I'm curious. But no, it's actually it's a really good realistic film. Since my whole family is from Saskatchewan, which is obviously it's like that whole farm type mentality. My mom fucking loved it because it's just like they're reminding.
So in your farm environment. In Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
And
Oh, it's Bruce Dern.
And Bruce
Oh
Dern.
shit, that's what's her fucking
Tron.
name?
He was in Tron.
No, but that's what's her name? Laura Dern's father.
Right, that is true.
That's
Twin Peaks.
That's
Trippy stuff, that
fucking-
Twin Peaks.
Diane.
But yeah, Nebraska by Bruce Springsteen is very interesting because this album was recorded as a demo for Bruce Springsteen's E Street Band. This album is the follow-up
Holy
to
shit,
one of
that's-
the
that's
most
so
popular
good.
records of all time, which was
bought
Born to
the,
Run by Bruce Springsteen. This was the follow-up, and they ended up using sort of the 8-track type demos that he had that were actually recorded by the E Street Band, but for some reason just didn't come to fruition. And this is the record that we got in Nebraska. And you know, this record is directly influenced by sort of your Towns Van Zandt, but also your Suicides, your early sort of you know, drone pop, but not like in that direct sense, but in the sort of like beating down simple ideas to an all-emotive, idiosyncratic kind of stuff. And I think Nebraska is a very, very special record in Bruce Springsteen's canon. Much like, you know, Young Sheldon is a very, very special television series in Chuck Lorre's canon.
So fucking good.
That being said, you know what? Thanks for watching and all that.
And back on topic, we're not gonna end it there. We're gonna talk about Young Sheldon.
Sure, I just did.
Young Sheldon, he goes to the party because the people, they like him because he helped the football game.
Yeah.
His Vietnamese friend gets him to sneak out of his room.
Something like that.
And then his sister, you talk about how it's fucking whack when young kids are using adult vocabulary.
You guys?
Yeah, we should. I did want to talk about
You guys
this.
tend to cuss a lot.
Not until this one. This one's got us off the
Shut up.
chains.
A little unprofessional.
No, but it is like, you know,
It's quite unprofessional.
I do think there is a disturbance in the comedy, and this is a frequent thing you see in a lot of sort of mass produced comedy television, comedy film, is sort of having young children, like actors who are young children, saying semi at least profane things in sort of an adult, nomenclature, which is absurd. It's just absurd. It's kind of disturbing. You gotta understand that this is still a kid saying this stuff. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
I understand that it's for the character, but it's also pretty gross. Honestly,
Yeah, for sure.
This episode was probably the least engaging of the set. I think episode 3, the first episode with Meemaw when they broke out and went to the hospital, that was still the highlight so far of the season. And I had a feeling with one more episode, because we're all caught up after this next one. The new episode comes out tomorrow, December... Let's see what day that is. December
2045.
December 7th, 2045. We're back. We back in time a little bit. That's when next Young Sheldon.
Young Sheldon.
And,
Young Sheldon.
That's all we have to say about that one. So we'll see you next week.